Imagine standing before a woman whose gaze can turn you to stone. That's Medusa for you, a figure of beauty and terror, all wrapped into one. But what if I told you there's more to her story than just a monster? Let's dive into the truth behind Medusa's curse. Alright, so first things first, who exactly is Medusa? In Greek mythology, she's one of the three Gorgon sisters, famous for her snake hair and deadly stare. People often think of her as just a villain, a monster to be slain, but there's so much more to her than that. You see, Medusa wasn't always this feared creature. Once upon a time, she was a beautiful maiden, revered for her looks. However, it's her transformation into a monster that holds the real weight of her story. So grab your popcorn because we're about to explore the depths of Medusa's curse and how it reflects on the world around us. Now, let's rewind a bit and look at how Medusa ended up in this predicament. According to mythology, Medusa was once a priestess in Athena's temple, known for her incredible beauty. But here's where things get messy. Poseidon, the god of the sea, was smitten with her and, well, let's just say he didn't take no for an answer. He assaulted her in Athena's sacred space, which led to a massive fallout. Instead of punishing Poseidon, Athena turned her anger on Medusa, transforming her into a hideous creature with snakes for hair. Imagine being punished for someone else's crime. This twist is what makes Medusa's story so tragic. She went from a symbol of beauty to a figure of horror, all because of the whims of the gods. It's a classic case of victimhood, isn't it? Her transformation holds a mirror to society's tendency to blame the victim rather than the perpetrator, a theme that resonates even today. Now let's fast forward to the moment that defines Medusa's legacy, the encounter with Perseus. This was not just any battle, it was a clash of fate. Perseus, armed with gifts from the gods, was sent on a quest to behead Medusa. Talk about high stakes. The tension was palpable. Here's a young hero facing off against a creature who has been wronged and cursed. As he approached her lair, he used his shield to avoid her petrifying gaze, showcasing both his bravery and strategic thinking. But let's not forget, this wasn't just a fight between good and evil. Perseus was a pawn in the gods' games, just like Medusa. The climax of their encounter isn't just about slaying a monster. It's about confronting the consequences of divine actions and the tragic fate that befell Medusa. And when he finally decapitates her, the groundbreaking moment is not just about victory, but the loss of a tragic figure who never had a chance at redemption. After the death of Medusa, her legacy didn't end there. In fact, it took on a life of its own. Perseus used her head as a weapon, brandishing it to petrify his enemies. This act of using Medusa's image became a symbol in various cultures. Think about how she's depicted in art, literature, and even modern media. Artists have grappled with her image, sometimes portraying her as a monster, and other times as a tragic figure, a victim of the gods' cruel whims. The shift in perception reflects broader themes of female power and victimhood. Today, Medusa is often reimagined as a symbol of female rage and empowerment, challenging the narratives that have long vilified her character. It's fascinating to see how her story continues to morph, influencing everything from feminism to pop culture. So, what do we take away from Medusa's tragic tale? Her story is a powerful reflection on beauty, power, and victimhood. It sheds light on how society often demonizes those who are different or wronged. Medusa embodies the struggle against oppression and the consequences of divine cruelty. In a way, she invites us to reconsider our perceptions of beauty and monstrosity. Her legacy reminds us that sometimes the monsters we create are simply the victims of circumstance. As we continue to explore these ancient myths, let's keep the conversation going about how they resonate today, because the themes of beauty, power, and victimhood are timeless and ever relevant. What do you think about Medusa's story? Do you see her as a monster or a victim? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this exploration of myth, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the fascinating world of mythology. Catch you in the next video.